Hey folks, we're here at Burke Lake in Virginia with Cilla Johnson and Trey Leach of Innovative Sportsman. And we're getting ready to try out this kayak right here, the Vibe Seaghost 130 with a Torqeedo Ultralight 403AC. Trey, show us the specialty mount you've made to make this work.
When Cilla brought me the kayak, it had a rudder system on the back and it pre-plumbed lines with cord already in them. First thing I did was tore it apart so I could have a blank playing field here to figure out what to go on. The mount is 1/4-inch aluminum. We've adapted it to fit where the handle goes, so it's a no drill process. And there's also a 3/8 bolt back here where the rudder usually goes, and we've adapted this mount to fit down through there. So it's a real solid mount. You can still utilize the handle, and it's a quick, easy install for the 4-bolt pattern on the back of the kayak.
Cilla, you ready to try it?
I'm ready.
All right,
I'm ready. Super
hop
excited.
in there. What we're doing today, we specifically came to Burke Lake to get speed and range data, and it's a nice, wind-free day. So testing without wind and in non-tidal water. But after we finish here, we're heading to some tidal water. What are we gonna get into?
Chapawamsick.
Yeah.
We're gonna hopefully get some pre-spawn bass out there in the shallows.
And what do you want to catch?
Snakehead. I brought a cooler. I'm taking them home if I catch them.
All right, we have a fun day ahead of us, but we're gonna get this tested first. And I'll go ahead and film you trying it out, Cilla, and we'll get the speed and range data, and we'll overlay that on footage of you zooming around in it. Now I know she's getting 5.7 miles per hour top speed. I'm going to go ahead and test it myself just because, I like to keep it objective, comparing it to other boats and seeing what speed and range we get. I've always, obviously tested it myself, and I weigh 220 pounds. She weighs considerably less. So that's part of the reason why she's getting really good speed with it. But I'll test it myself, and, we'll get a sense of what some good objective speed and range numbers are. .6 miles per hour. That's the second fastest boat that I've tested. So good combination. I think you got a sweet little ride here.
Yes.
5.6 is good. There's only one boat that I've tested that beats it. So
it's not just my weight.
It helps. Your weight, you're not weighing much helps, but something here is working. And I think it's a combination of, it's a fairly lightweight boat. It's fairly long, so length, weight, and then the distance from the rear of the seat to the stern divided by the whole length. In other words, where the weight is in the boat, where it's fairly far forward. There's two seating positions in this. There's a high position that's a little further back to get the best testing. To really get the best performance out of it, we moved it forward. So 5.6 is awesome. I'm excited that we got that high.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go catch some fish.
Let's do it.
All right, we're getting ready to launch here. I'm gonna have Cilla, since this is her home water, give us a little bit on real common patterns, things that what have you caught them on up here this time of year, and maybe even a little bit later?
Chatterbaits normally. There's nothing really growing right now. Spatterdock's normally all out there in the grass beds. I'll run a 1/4 ounce chatterbait above the grass beds. They're usually just sitting in there, and they'll attack them. And the big bass are getting those too. So usually when I'm out here, anything fast, loud. Buzz baits, take the skirt off. I'll throw a soft body frog on those. Hollow body frogs, teckle frogs, obviously my favorite.
Teckle.
Tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tackle sprinkler. It'll push through those pads
Marty
and grass.
turned me onto them last year.
So that, if you can find some good holes in here, you can throw some Texas rigged creature baits or Senkos with maybe like a 1/4 ounce bullet weight on there, just to kind of help it get down. But yeah, that's basically what I've done really well out here with. Right where that log goes in, there's like a little hole over there. But too fast. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with here. Alright, so the fish I caught today, I'm a good old trusty Z-Man Big TRD. I rig these on the Power Finesse hook, just because the other Z-Man Ned heads have a smaller profile hook. So this attracts the bigger fish and has a better chance hookup. And I throw this on the Lew's Ned rig rod. So it's actually specifically made for Ned rigs. There's a lot of tip action, I don't know if you can see that. So it's very sensitive. It's a medium light, and I pretty much only throw my Ned rig on that. So this is about the 3rd hookup I've had with the same bait this week. This bait's probably about a year old. It's got some. It's usually whiter underneath. It's a little yellow now from the stained water, but it's holding up. It's like it's brand new. It's obviously still catching fish. So the big TRDs I find catch the bigger ones, and the deal is definitely one of my favorite colors. So yeah,
Nice one.
it's like the same one. Got this big girl on the tidal Potomac with the Z-Man Big TRD and the deal. She's expecting. So we're gonna let her go. She can go raise her babies so that I can hopefully catch one day.